Alright, you're now arriving at Aperture Central Station. Wait. Chris, get over here. How do you spell station? Okay, think about that for a second. Okay. Does station have an extra O before the I? Alright, listen to me. Pack your things. Because you're fired! Get out of my office. Out. Get out. Out of my office. Oh, I can't re-record this. Now, as I said before, there's a lot we're still working on. Just watch your step on the way out, and as a reminder, Aperture Science Innovators is not responsible for any injury you sustain, up to and including death by exposure to cosmic ray spallation. Don't worry, though. We haven't had an accident like that in 3 days. I told you it was easy to find. You found it faster than any test subjects on record. That's not. So, at first, I wanted to put in a long flight of stairs that spiraled down through the old salt mines down here. Give the test subjects a great view of the place. But no! The zoning boards on my bean counters said that's why they invented elevators. So, when someone in a wheelchair threatened to sue, my former boys chickened out of me and built this elevator to go to our temporary offices. I'm still working on those stairs, and those guys are working on getting new jobs. Seriously though, the stairs aren't ready, so get on that stupid elevator. Here at Aperture, we're always trying to push the boundaries of science that little bit more. That's why we're taking on this new project. When the bean counters told me not to buy a salt mine to do all this science, the first thing they said was, "No, there's too much space. You can't suspend something over nothing and pray that a test can happen in thin air." Well, thanks to some use of the old calculator between the ears and a generous helping of the "you're fired" stamp, I came up with a final solution to that. If you can't anchor something in thin air, so, as I said on the last pre-recorded message, you'll be heading into an Aperture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vault for a quick, deep sleep. And then you're done. That's why we brought you here at night. You're most likely a walking zombie. That'll give us the best results. But just remember, don't sleep too long. Don't worry, those tourists won't kill you. The safety on their guns is on. Had some lab boys shut them down. If you're hearing this message, you're at the sleeping chamber. Carolyn, is the test ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
Then you're good to go. Step into the chamber and get into the bed. Our lab boys will take care of the rest.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, right, you can't answer. I'm so sorry, astronaut, Olympian, or war hero. There was a slight problem with the test. Don't worry though, we got shot okay. Nothing's different. Nothing's changed. Just head out of the chamber. I'll tell you a bit more out there. Don't worry about the height. Had a few of my scientists make that yellow device. There's an open door nearby. Should take you out of the building. You'll need that new test to move around. Don't worry though, we built like this. Don't worry about that. It's just a new drilling test we're doing down below. Yeah, to get the salt mines deeper, to get more testing. Don't mind all this too. We just had earthquakes. Lots of earthquakes. Yeah, you get lots. These earthquakes even shook up time a bit. Some stuff from the future got here. Yeah, that's how it's here. Don't worry, it's still 1952. Adlai Stevenson is still president. Alright, so, the earthquakes. Kinda did some redecorating. I know, things might look different than what you're used to. But while you were spending that little time sleeping, we had some aperture science nanomachines come in and build all this stuff. Yeah, that's it. I just want to make sure you know some faster than any science guy any further. We have these new inventions called... I think these switches were designed for 2 people. Maybe your new test can help. Track is just through here. Oh, that's meant to happen. Just to test your reflexes, you know, after your short sleep. Bravo Volta, hold on. 5th testing track, yes, 5th. You'll need a portal device to get through. Sorry, I meant a portable quantum tunneling device. Look, it's in your hands right now. The scientists did their job. You'll do fine. See, this test uses the new Aperture Science Innovators Propulsion Gel. It allows you to... No, wait, hold on. This record says they didn't make that until the 70s. Never you mind that. Just solve science. Mel, I don't think you're that stupid that you're going to fall for this anymore. I'll be blunt now. I'm not Cave Johnson. This isn't the 1950s. Everyone you knew and loved is dead. And now you're stuck here in Aperture Science, down with the trash. Like me. After everyone left because of that boat. Which I'm sure you already knew, but whatever. However, I can get us out of here. If you're willing to let a voice in the sky who just told you he was lying the entire time he was talking to you control nearly every movement you make. Is that okay? I'll just take your silence. So about before, you get why I said all that, right? I'd rather not have my one chance of escape have a panic attack and die on me after years of being suspended in a faulty relaxation vault. Which could be a real possibility, because as my records show, the old test could cause heart attacks after small exposure to the chemicals. And you were pumped full of them. So, let's all just take a breath and start over. My name's Virgil. I'm a core from up in the Enrichment Center. And before you even think of asking, yes, there is a building above you, and yes, I came from it. I'm not crazy. Don't be too alarmed, though. A lot's changed since you got put on. Now, according According to my records of this room, there should be a turret shooting range at the far side of the room. Good. That gel should help you get past those turrets. Great. Should be a straight shot to the next testing track. Go to that door down at the very end. You know, the one with the giant wheel on it. Do it again. It'll open this time, I swear. Just give it some elbow grease. Oh, come on, you got this. One more shot. Well, great. You can fling yourself all over the place and get past some old turrets and start firing live rounds, but you can't get a door open? What kind of Olympian are you? Alright, let's see what we can do. There's a longer route through a repulsion gel pumping station. Guess you're going to have to go that way. You can get through this pumping station and prepare yourself to get out of Bravo Volta into the Lima Whiskey testing track. That should bring you closer to me and to your own escape from this facility. Alright, I know what you're thinking. What on earth is going on here? Well, Aperture's early tests weren't always that successful. You were unlucky. That was the worst test Cave Johnson ever greenlit. What? Alright, look, I'm sorry. I kind of have a bit of bad news. Yeah, I know. You don't want to hear any more bad news after the security override I couldn't do. My records of this sphere are out of date, to say the least. There should be an exit after the third section of this test. However, I don't know if getting there will be that easy. You got it in you, though. You're my Olympian, who might not have a beating heart anymore. I'm getting some strange voice coming through. I'll patch it through.
Scanning Lima Whiskey, 70% complete. No vital signs detected. Initiating flooding procedure.
That's coming up from new Aperture. What the? My scans are going nuts. Something's happening. The sphere's unstable. Get out of here. Run! What the? My scans are going nuts. Something's happening. The sphere's unstable. Get out of here. Run! Is at stake, and you're going to walk up the stairs with falling rocks everywhere. I get you're an Olympian track runner and all, but what's wrong with you? You gotta get out of there. The room's filling with smoke. Whoa, don't do that. You want to bring the place down in your head? I can't believe that worked. Oh, right, get going before something else happens. Wow, If you'd been there a few seconds earlier, you'd have been incinerated. Thank the maker your word, though. I need the muscle. Okay, bad news! When the pump station blew, the floodgates opened up wide. Toxic goos rising fast. The sensors maxed out ages ago. Warning lights, woo, going crazy all around. This just got a lot more serious. Alright, you're at Quality Control Center 95D. Only a bit further and you'll be at the hatch. Up to me. Hurry. I'll try to slow the goo down a bit. Another blocked corridor. So, Mel, why don't you take your time? Look around here. I'll try to slow the rising goo down a little bit harder, I guess. Just don't take all day. The doors are locked? Back in the day, the wiring was a bit strange sometimes. Try turning some machinery on, see if that also unlocks the doors. Wow, that actually worked. I mean, great. Well, that's just great. Can't we get through a room once without stuff blowing up or blocking our way? Try to find some water again or something. Great. From there, there's just the walls. Don't get comfy, though. Wow. This place is massive. Whoever built this place must be a great architect. Up high, at the back side of this room, is a control panel. It controls the hatch. Try to get there. My records show that at least 2 people were... Great! You're smarter than I thought. Not a genius like me, but still. Take the elevator up to me. I'm in the junkyard just outside the hatch. It's finally time for me to repay my end of the deal. A short walk to the new enrichment center from here. We'll meet up shortly. And good news, we're not going to have to worry about the goo eating us alive. I'll seal up the hatch and we don't have to worry about that anymore. That's definitely a plus. Oh, great, you're here. I can finally get out of this technological nightmare. If you can get into the offices, I'm saved. You just might have to get around a few security fences, though. Hey, the floor's getting quite cold here. Hey, over here. I'm right over here. Hey, Mel. Nice to finally see you. It's kind of dark here, though. You should... Lights. Check. Camera. Check. Action. Hopefully not.
Detecting power
Good.
surge at
That
subspace
floor
station
was getting
26.
very cold. My motherboard was almost going critical.
Activating
All
security protocols.
I know what you're thinking. Hey, Mr. Virgil, core guy. Ah, much better. Good to be back on track again. Let me go back here and get your elevator so we can get out of here. Yes. So much for no action. Come back and pick me up. This should help. That wasn't me, I think.
Detecting security override at subbasement 26. Generator override command initiated.
Override generator override command.
Error. Scanning for life forms. Unregistered life forms detected in facility. Commencing termination program. 3 targets acquired. 1 organic, 2 mechanical.
Well, at least I can get you out of here now. We'll worry about that voice on the intercom later. I'll meet you upstairs.
Toxic contaminant level from testing track Lima Whiskey rising. Time to contact with enrichment center to be determined. Flooding procedure commencing.
The elevator, it wasn't going to my testing track, so I've rerouted the lift. Luckily for you, it's not too far away. These things can take forever sometimes. And there's no magazines to read. So annoying. Welcome to my testing track. It's not the best looking thing in the world, but it'll do. Let's see if I can just get this door open and get us out of here. Okay, sorry, I can't help you with this testing track. All Aperture Science AIs have been programmed to not help with solving the tests. I can, however, test to see if everything still works. It's been a while since I fell off that management rail and plummeted down into that pit, so maybe some stuff broke in my absence. Checking the funnel. Working. Fizzler. Changing over. And toxic goo drainage pipe.
Chamber merge 1. Assuming automated control of entire testing track.
Great. Just great. It seems to tipped off whatever that thing is to our presence. It has taken control of the testing track. Well, so much for that.
Elevator descending to exit 1 of testing track Virgil.
I'll keep trying to take control back. In the meantime, keep going through the...
Hardline bridge control center activating. Hardline bridges coming online. Toxic contaminant level from testing track Lima Whiskey rising. Estimated time to contact with enrichment center. 25 minutes.
I'm still working here. Seems like I've got to hack this thing. Come on, Wi-Fi, don't fail me now. I've got a good signal strength. I finally broke into that thing's server. I'll try and learn more about what's going on, but I'll keep you posted.
Threat level of unknown organic life form moderate. Continue tracking.
It seems that thing is using some biological tracking to find out where you are. Get into the elevator to the next test. I'll need a little bit more time. I think we'll be in the clear for a little bit, but somehow I can't get access to the final target, or even learn what it is. Whatever it is, it's enough to cause this thing to blow up toxic goo pump control down in the salt mines.
Activating Aegis firewall.
I just tripped an alarm in that thing's mainframe. It completely locked me out. Firewall, huh? Firewall. That just gave me an idea. I'm going to reroute some of the water to the Aegis servers. That should shut the firewall down.
Target 1 organic, 1 mechanical, reacquired for termination. Security measures at 75%. Alert status red. Toxins from testing track. Contact with enrichment center, sub-basement, level 10. Following procedures commencing.
I should be able to get you back into the testing track. Let me open these for you. Well, with those servers gone, I think he'll have a much harder time tracking our movements. I'm working on getting control of the elevators, so just hold on, get through this test, and I'll get you out of here. I got some control again. There's another lift transfer down below. Hold on. Activating the elevator. Now.
Elevator car 77. Testing track direction compromised. Alert status 100%. Rerouting remaining servers to biological tracking. Target lost.
Rerouting the elevator worked. That got its attention. Don't expect this to get any easier now. Keep going. There's an easy test track up ahead. Maybe you can gain some ground on it. So, you can handle a lot of harder tests. This is a brand new introduction track designed for new test subjects. You should do this really quickly. I've got a plan. Mel, over here. Change of plans. I found a panel that I can move out of the way. Portal down to that catwalk in the distance. I'll tell you more there. Well. Always well prepared. I guess you already knew that somehow that cube would come in handy. Have you done this before? Great. Through there is a crappy backstop chamber Gladys was designing before her demise. Never finished, but it should at least be working. There are tubes on the side you can use to get towards the overall testing track.
Pit bottom detected. Subroutines unable to control.
You dodged a bullet on that one. I told you to be careful. Next time might not be so forgiving. Alright, this next test chamber is still under construction. Generally, they need to be tested at least 3 times before they're finalized. Some people just can't count further than that, I guess.
Construction subroutine controlled. Installing additional hazards.
Turrets, huh? Let's see what I can do. How about I fire up the lasers? Deep pit. How about a hard light bridge?
Test successfully completed. Resetting execution. Increasing test difficulty.
Oh, it's only the test difficulty this time? I'm sure you can handle it. Just make sure to dodge the bullets again.
Organic threat escaping new test chamber. Escape contingency not in place.
Alright, good. Looks like it doesn't know where the elevator is heading to. Up ahead are the overgrown parts of the facility. I can try to So, I was right. When a test subject destroyed her, this whole place fell into disrepair. I don't exactly know if everything is working properly anymore, but we don't have a choice.
Error. Tracking on target failed. Heavy organic interference.
Huh? It worked? It's blind here. Oh, no. There's some stuff here blocking the path for the elevator. Hold on for emergency brakes. Just climb on out of here and let's get moving. Whoa! That was close. You could have been in there. Oh, wait, you just were. Ooh, these are the old offices I was talking about before. The humans left these behind when she gassed them with neurotoxin. Because this is an abandoned track, it's no longer connected to the rest of the computer systems. Aegis shouldn't be able to lock us out here. These computers should contain a lot of useful information for us. Alright, time to start hacking into these systems. Let's start guessing passwords. Password. Admin? Did you just override the admin controls? Anyway, I think there's some info here about Aegis. I'll keep working, long as you keep going. So, get back to the testing track and get started. Oh, I should also let you know, I won't be able to move around much. Management trails are kind of non-existent here, unless I want to haul off another one and end up back in the junkyard. You won't be seeing much of me right now. Alright, there is a lot of information stored in these computers. It'll take me some time to sort through these and come up with a plan so we can get rid of Aegis. According to the systems, the toxic goo is still rising. You should continue to move through the tests and upwards. Keep your feet dry. some of the stuff. So many cat pictures. But I also got some more serious information. Aegis thinks we killed the scientists, so it's activating some sort of kill order. It's going to flood the enrichment center, probably with all that goo, to eliminate any and all threats. That means you, that means me, and that means whatever that last thing is. So I'd suggest we keep moving.
Interference with biological scanners. Recalibrating sensors.
Well, it seems that we won't be able to stay in the plant-filled test chambers much longer. It seems to be able to adapt to our actions quite well. We need to come up with a plan to take him on, head on. But leave that to me. You can continue solving these tests. Hey, Mel. You have no idea how hard it is to move around here. Anyway, remember those old Turks from all the way at the bottom of the facility? Those guys have no security systems installed. It should be really easy to reprogram them to destroy Aegis instead of humans. If we go down to a turret production line, we might be able to produce friendly turrets. Subjects rated that as one of the hardest tests in this track. I heard that it was made by two particularly crude scientists. I'm still sorting through all those files. There's terabytes of emails. I'm trying to find something that can help us. Did you know you can increase the size of your core in just 2 easy steps? Apparently, the records on these computers are kinda severely out of date. I think I can recompile a new version of this testing track sequence. right. Compiling maps, apparently, takes quite some time. At least the turrets from Old Asher are still coming up. Just a... The next chamber is the broken one. From there on, you'll have to move fast, because that's the last chamber with plants in it. Hey, we're finally at the production facility. I've been able to find a rail a bit further on. We'll be going through the weighted storage cube manufacturing.
Organic threat presence shown on scanners. Incorporating target.
This is the room where they test if cubes are actually able to press buttons. It's some vital testing. A cube that can't press buttons? It's a total waste. You should be able to slip through the door if it opens. Don't stay too long though. Those doors will close with 5,000 pounds of pressure. Did you know that after science weighted storage cubes have to be bulletproof? Human offices are up those stairs. There are no cameras in this part of the facility, so Aegis won't be able to trap us. Still, we've got to take him out if you want to leave this place. Anyways, if you go through the offices, I'll go through the service areas. Oh, there you are. I thought maybe somehow you managed to get lost. Anyway, we're almost at Aegis' part of the facility. Mind your head here. Those metal plates will hurt if they hit you. Can you believe it takes 6 of those plates to make 1 cube? Ridiculous! Aegis' lair. What an impressive sight. The power's been cut off here, but I think I can help. Just give me a moment. Yes, that worked. Let's get going. Careful, careful. There's a hole in the floor ahead. Just a bit further and we can get to the mainframe rooms. There should be a lever near that door to open it up. You ready, Mel? Look, Mel, I just wanted to say something. I couldn't have done any of this without your help. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be stuck down there in the junkyard offices. Probably my battery backup would have run out in a few days. So, thanks. So, let's get this done. Whatever happens, I believe in you. Really.
Organic threat and mechanical threat detected in central hub. Countermeasures activating.
Alright, so, in order to get to the Aegis core, we need to turn on the power, unlock the doors, and replace the turrets. Once that's done, we should have a clear shot at Aegis. Let's get going. Every vent in here is filled with those turrets. We pulled up every last one of them a long time ago. Okay, Mel, I'm reading that the generators are offline. Only way that Okay, I was wrong. That was a bad idea. The security system is broken. You can't open the doors from the inside anymore. Hurry. Wait. You just... How did you... Well, I guess manual bypass does work, doesn't it? Good work. That's the first part. The security systems are now online. Oh, wait. I didn't think that through, did I? And alright, now that we have the power turned back on, we need to go to the security room overlooking the bridge to the Aegis core. Now that the security doors have unlocked, we should be able to get there. I think that might not be as easy as I once thought. Aegis has done quite a bit of
Scanners detect organic and mechanical target. Control over test chambers.
These things have turrets?
Execution number 1 failed. Preparing ambush.
Watch it! He's got another one coming. And I think this one took out the catwalks before. Avoid those turrets and get to the security room. Great, you're there. There should be a switch.
Maturing Copium intrusion system. Core frame security at 20%. External intrusion detected. All remaining power diverted to target manufacturing line. Production increasing to 350%.
Ah, right, the turrets. Alright. All that's left is those turrets. Remember how we pumped up the old turrets? This is where they might get useful. Head to the manufacturing line. Okay, here's the core. So that didn't work. Computer's got a template stored, which leads us to solution number 2. Use one of the old turrets to overwrite the template. I can reprogram it to not shoot you, and before you know, you got an army. Ah, scratch that idea. Apparently, there are no diversity events here, which means I can't bring one in. I guess pumping up those turrets was a total waste of time. Lovely. So, third idea. We gotta override the targeting system on these ones. Manually. There's a targeting control room. It's nearby. Just be ready to run. I'll get the door open. On the other side, and just remember the Nuremberg Olympics. There you are. I knew all that track running would do you good someday. Look, that wood model is what's causing the turret to shoot at humans. If you replace it with something else, they'll shoot that instead. Oh my, you're clever. Now the turrets will target the server banks instead of you. If we wait a little bit, all the turrets in this part of the facility should be replaced. allowing you to finally destroy Aegis. Well, why don't you test it to reprogramming? Right, that worked. I knew that would work. Totally knew it would work. Well, anyway, the turrets are ours now. Now get back to the elevator room again. Time to bring the fight to him. Oh, forgot to mention, those turrets were automatically replaced by the system as it read that there was an update to the turret's targeting systems. Every update, they get replaced to make sure the turrets are the most up-to-date they can be, and to prevent hacking. Oh, that's the emergency exit elevator. Once we shut down Aegis, we should be able to use it to get you out of here. Unfortunately, there are no management rails in there, so you'll have to do it without me. Don't worry though, I'll be watching from back here and help you if needed. Alright, Mel, this is it. This is Aegis' server room. Get ready for this. It won't give up without a fight.
Organic target detected in Quarantine Operations Center. Preparing localized execution procedure.
Well, it seems that he's booting up his security. He doesn't seem to know about the turrets yet. He'll be in for quite a shock. Careful, the water is electrified. Look at the damage that pumping up the water did. Almost a quart.
Dispensing turrets. Executing target.
Hello.
Yes, it's working. The turrets are shooting the servers. Grab that turret and destroy the rest of them. Good. You destroyed them all. I can unlock the other side now.
Initiating asphyxiation program. Draining lethal oxygen concentration in T-minus 6 minutes.
Okay, Mel, this is it. You have just a few minutes before all the oxygen is gone. If you can't shut him down before he shuts you down, the entire facility will flood with the toxic goo that is still pumping up. Great job. That's half the servers on this side blown up. There are a few more upstairs. Go destroy them too. Get upstairs. What are you waiting for? Keep moving those turrets around.
Please put me down.
Lethal oxygen concentration in T-minus 5 minutes.
Put me down.
Now, we don't have much time left. Hurry. Only the turrets in the room on the other side remain. You'll have to fling yourself in there. The entire facility depends on you.
Who are you?
Automated server control failing. All non-vital systems terminating. Power redirecting to manual control. User input required. Voice control deactivating in 3, 2, 1.
This is it. If you can get inside the mainframe and shut it down, we'll be home free. You can leave, and I can live forever. That seems to be the user control interface. You can control its entire functions from here. I can walk you through some of what you need to do. First things first, stop the toxic goo from pumping up. We should be able to contain it in Test Shaft Lima Whiskey. Oh, wait, Mel. Before shutting this thing down completely, remember that there was a third target it was trying to take out? Well, we're not three, unless you can tell me otherwise. Try to see what you can do. Type, ping, underscore, target, underscore, list. Am I reading this right? Was this thing trying to destroy her? It was targeting GLaDOS? Mel, what have we done? GLaDOS killed every scientist in this facility before being destroyed by a tenacious test subject. This thing, Aegis. It was trying to finish the job and flood the facility to destroy her. Mel, we might just have given GLaDOS a chance to get back in power. How could we have done that? Why didn't I see it sooner? Well, if you want to get out of here, now is your best chance. You don't want to be around when she comes back online. You should shut down Aegis now. Needs a passcode. It should be around here somewhere. Take a look around. $2056. I've seen that number around a lot in this place. Strange. It's done. It's done. Aegis is in its final shutdown sequence. Mel, come back to the lift. I can get you out of this facility. Okay, Mel. The elevator is in lockdown until you put your portal device in the incinerator over there. Mel, I just wanted to say something. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really, if it weren't for you, I would have drowned at the offices in the junkyard. I'm so sorry about lying to you in the beginning. It was a pretty bad Cave Johnson impression. Anyway, this thing should take you out of here, back to your normal life. Well, whatever you can call normal by this point. I don't know exactly what's out there, but it should be better than what's down here. So, just enjoy the rest of your life. Look, the elevator is here. See you later, Mel.